help section to help you find the support you may need. Get help today by visiting shatterproof.org. Again, get help today by visiting shatterproof.org.
Like AI, Zebo, like those type dudes, like, because to me, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat what I got to say just to make a buck. So if you, to me, those was always the realest ones. So I always attracted to people who kept it real. Like, we ain't gonna bullshit, you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and say X, Y, and Z just for a check.
Absolutely.
You know
A product of your environment.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you say missing college was a bad thing, or like didn't help you mature, growing into that part of the culture where being rebellious?
I would say yes and no, but it's all dependent on the right situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't have the same experiences when they go to college. Some people just even get even more babied and catered to even more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So honestly, if you depending on the situation, I think it'll mold you any kind of way. But for me, I'm glad I did what I did because I got to learn it ASAP. Like, I got to do what I wanted to do anyway, faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, my boys went to school. They went to school for 3-4 years, played in the league 2-3 years, 3-4 years, and then out the league. Like, bro, I've been in the league this whole time and played another 5-6.
You
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had to go through no bullshit. There's some coach talking about, because you ain't make the run around the track in a certain amount of time, you not gonna play this or that, or playing some weird games and shit. Like, I ain't got time for that. Like, college coaches, for one, they got too much power. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me,
you said college coaches?
Yeah, for sure, bro, because they control everything. Like, now that these dudes starting to get bread, now it's gonna be a little different. Because they throwing, like, you got some weight to throw
college
one.
players now.
Right, that's what I'm
Players trying
saying.
to get bread, right?
The NIL.
Yeah, you got to think, like, if I'm a quarterback at Alabama and I'm getting $3 million off of some NIL shit, like, I got to bring some more say around this shit, Nick Saban. Like, don't give me no disrespect. You are who you are, but you're not just about to be talking to me and treat me any kind of way now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's the gatekeeper to get to that.
Right, like they really look like they the gatekeeper. They treat players like that. I've seen it happen.
Career before it starts,
for 100%. I've been in Louisville and I've seen Patino talk to some of these people crazy. You know what I'm saying? I like, and he's a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen these people talk to people crazy.
But he got
bro.
in trouble and he navigated his way out of that.
Right back. Yeah, I mean.
But anyway, outside of that, so being that you're now, would you go back to like the big three? Would you still stay active in the sports sense, or how do you feel about your own, being?
For me personally, I wouldn't play in the big three. For
No,
me,
you're good. Shaq said the same thing.
Why?
Just because it's not the same as what I'm accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm a 5-on-5 dude. Like, I'm full court. Like, I hoop like 3-on-3 and all. That's like a workout for me. Like, we do that to like stay in shape and stuff like that. So for me, it's just not as appealing as what I'm accustomed to. I like other than my last year, 5 years?
5 years?
4 years. I played in the finals. Well, out of 6 out of 5 years of my last year of my career, it was in the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Some hard shit to say.
Nah, for real, but you know it's funny. It's facts. But it's funny because, and I seen Draymond say this the other day on one of his shows. Like, it's hard to, like, people's getting after him because it was like hard for him to get up for certain games. Like, well, bro, you 4-60 something and you just came from 5 straight finals. It's hard to get up for a game. You know what I'm saying? Let alone you already getting paid X, Y, and Z. Like, that shit. It's hard to keep that thirst and whatever. But yeah, man, like that. I love the game and I love to play, but for me, I get more joy out of it just going to the rec and go
running.
Yeah,
that's your own preference.
Yeah, pick up. Like because then at that point, I could be me. Like I'm not going into the situation where like, listen, man, you shoot corner threes, you play defense. Like, you know what I mean, he get 30, give him the ball. Like, listen, bro, I ain't here for that no more. I'm 37 years old, bro. If I want to hoop, I would go hoop.
So this the rumor that everybody in the NBA burns
Bud.
Is it true or is it not true?
I mean, I'm sure not everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. Everybody don't do it because some people, it's just not good for some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, like, alcohol just not good for them. You know what I mean? Some people just can't do either one. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of us do for sure. Because a lot of us come from that community. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize, like, when you sit there and say, oh, a lot of the NBA players smoke. Yeah, a lot of us black too. Like, a lot of us, like, we come from, you know what I mean? That's our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that don't make us wrong or indifferent, but that's just what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Affect the game, so.
Right. In the bubble, which is crazy to me because they saying, oh, the numbers were so amazing, this, that, and the third. All right, cool, but y'all was letting everybody smoke.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all made it so crazy for us when we was like, during my career, like, it was the worst thing ever.
Oh, if you would have been caught with bugs.
Yeah, I got suspended 5 games for that shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
As far as a moral perception or just being professional? Like smoking weed and just being like, oh, you filed?
I failed drug tests. Yeah. So I was in a program for a while, and I was failing drug tests. Like, I wasn't, like, bro, people don't realize, like, when you got talent, first of all, like, for me, it's hard for me because I understand the God-given ability that I got.
From where you're from.
Not only from where I'm from, but just in my being. Like, I'm very gifted. Like, I hate to say it, but I can go out here and play damn near scratch golf, go play ball and go bowl and damn near roll 300 and then like, I'm very gifted at this shit.
Absolutely.
I can't do none of that shit.
When people when people like try to underplay, like, make it seem like you don't know your talent. No, I know my talent. You're scared of my talent because you keep limiting me in all facets of what I can do. You just trying to keep throwing me in this box. Okay, you this. No, I can do this, and that. Right. I'm 6'6". I'm 6'6". I'm one of the most athletic. I can handle the ball. I can shoot. I play defense. You can't sit here and tell me as a basketball player archetype you want to make somebody like me.
Yeah.
So other people just try to limit, like, oh, nah, you didn't play to your abilities, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you did that. Man, listen, I did everything I could do within the restrictions that they gave me.
You won the 6-man award?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That itself is also an achievement for being in the league and in the league players, and there's only a lot of players in a certain amount of teams coming off the bench, playing that role, being the leader, being a mentor and a student, and winning.
Yeah, and I got suspended a lot of games too. People don't even realize that shit. Like,
and got suspended.
Like, and it's fucked up because I don't like to glorify it as like something I'm proud of, but it's like I was standing up for what I believed in.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and let you just treat me any kind of way, whether it be coach, player, GM. We gonna talk. Like, either you like it or you don't. But you're gonna respect the fact that I had to say what I had to say. You're not just gonna get it off on me like that.
Right. Were you one of those people that the teams turn to or the coaches turn to speak on that statement, that vibe, or were you just outspoken?
I was more outspoken. We had other dudes in there for that because when it got to me, it wasn't really that good.
Too late.
Yeah, it was too late. Like, it wasn't as healthy for me because I didn't really know how to communicate my frustrations at times. You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to what I was saying. So missing the college part and going straight from high school as a young man and maturing.
You think that's the gap to be able to articulate?
How do you feel that space was?
No, I don't think it's that space because, again, I've seen multiple dudes go to college and still haven't developed that. It's just, I think it's more development as, I think we as the culture got to do a better job developing that as in one another. You know what I'm saying? As me, as a vet, my job is to make sure whoever following me don't do none of the dumb shit that I did and put them in a better position than what I had. You know what I'm saying? That's just what a vet is supposed to do. Now, if I can't do that, if I didn't do that, then I failed. That's just no ifs, ands, or points about it. You know what I'm saying? So when I see my young boys out here going to get a bag, I'm proud because I know I did something right. I put him on the right direction. He like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he see me, he know for sure. He like, yo, good looking, bro.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to be in a position when one of my men see me and they in the worst position, like, damn, fucking with this nigga. Nah, I ain't never gonna be the case.
You seen the Lakers documentary?
I seen bits and pieces of it. I ain't really.
You ever thought about coaching?
I'm more player development. I'm not like
individual player development.
Yeah,
like certain player?
Yeah. I like helping players get better at their craft. Like all of that X's and O's because once you get into that, then it's like it's so much political pieces to the game. You gotta this person got to play 35 minutes. This person got to play this time. You got to like. It's more
as a player, like, you don't think you can manage that?
Nah. Because
he just said he don't really like it.
Because it's not coming from the coach. It's not giving you a strategic.
It's the political part of it that you're not feeling.
It's somebody from the upper box like, yo, nah, he got to play.
Right.
Oh, nah, he got to.
It's not just the game.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
Is that early in the career or like later in the career?
No, that's just coaching period.
In general, right.
Like that's just when I was with the Knicks, right? This is after me winning 6-man, and they wanted me to because I would always work out by myself. Me and my trainer. Yeah, even though when I was with the Knicks, I would always work out by myself because for so long, even when I was in New Orleans, when I was in Denver. When I got to the Knicks, all the coaches was always like, oh, why is he doing this? Or why is he doing that? And why is he doing... Like, for me, I'll practice the shots that I shoot. So,
The rumor was you was a thug. That's the rumor.
Yeah, and for me, like, once you start, like, really believing that shit and I see you believe it, I'm starting to distance myself from you because now it's like you're not even giving me the opportunity or the benefit of the doubt to be me. So, you know what? I'm going to just nip it in the butt. So, I ain't got to worry about trusting you because I already don't. So I ain't got to, you know what I mean? Right. So I just alleviate myself from the whole situation. But when I was there, like, there was, like, again, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing this? So I was like, all right, bet. I won 6-man. They're like, oh, now you got to be around more for, again, like the young guys, this and that. We want to see your face more, whatever. So get back into it. And it's like, oh, why are you doing this? And why you like, bro, like, what you want me here for? Like, you asked me to come around. So when I come around, you want to ask me what I'm doing. Why am I doing certain things?
Right.
Like, don't ask me that. When you see the finished product, when we step on the floor, you see 18, 5, and 4. Don't worry about how it got there. Just know that it's gonna get there.
So is it fair to say that you did it all alone? Did you have any vets? In Amari started my episode, Nori brought up that having vets is important in a young man's career.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Like, who was your vets and get you to that point that you just said doing the 18, 5, and 4?
That's when I had J Kidd. When I had J Kidd, when I got to New York, that was like my first.
When you say she, you saying Rasheed Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace.
Oh,
that's like
Rasheed Wallace.
Nah, that's like.
That's big bro.
Yeah, like for real. She, J Kidd, Kirk Thomas, Marcus Camby.
Marcus Camby from Syracuse?
Yeah. Not Syracuse, UMass. Yeah, we had Andre Miller in Denver. I had Chauncey for a minute. But like at that time, for me, it was hard because, and I at times I said I had bad vets. It's not that I had bad vets. I had vets who didn't know how to translate what I was going through to get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they was telling me shit and it was just like,
they couldn't make it relatable?
Yeah, they couldn't really make it relatable. They was so old school and, you know what I mean? Like when I'm 17, 18 years old getting drafted. My vets is 36, 37 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like they got kids damn near my age.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
So it was like it was drastic for me.
That way. Continue.
You know what I mean? Like I wasn't playing. Like I had a Byron Scott who coming from a Pat Riley coaching type style, like who already don't like young players, all that shit. And so I didn't play like the first half of the season of my rookie year. So I'm like, shit, I should have went to school. Like what?
Okay,
so
you had that thought.
No, I definitely had the thought.
It's important for the people to say you ain't just jump because you had an opportunity. Like you actually said, I could have gone to school. I could have made.
No, for sure. Because my team if I'd have went to school, they won national championship. Carolina won the chip already. So they just add me. We just blow everybody out even more about 25, 30. So it wasn't even. That's the way I look at it anyway. But
I agree.
I mean,